Hey lads, Temps here, welcoming you to another career mode episode, and this time we're going to start off with a Capital One Cup game away at Crystal Palace, which is Wilfried Zaha's former club, as we all know, so he was hoping to make a big show of himself, and we see Charles Nzogbia running down the wing into a cross, and it's hit on the crossbar by Gabriel Agbonlahor, but sadly cannot be put in the back of the net. But Carufa has a chance, it's deflected, saved, and well, Crystal Palace are just on the back foot for the whole game in this one, I can tell you. And for some reason, I go ultra attacking, and we're just pushing ourselves forward, and this is a really weird chain of events. So in the 90th minute, otherwise we're going to have to go to extra time, and that is one of my last things I want to do. And I don't know how this is a free kick. It was very weird, and they make us up. They bring on Glenn Murray, and for some reason it's a free kick, and I was like, who's going to take this, who's going to take this? And the guy who I wanted to take this wasn't on the pitch, so I actually have to make a substitution to bring on Barry Banham. I don't know why, but he's just an amazing player. I bring on Carufa, and we bring him on, and let's just see what he can do. In the 90th minute, it's a lot to do in the 90th minute. I mean, I would probably brought him on anyway, but this is just the last kick of the game, this is. So if we can get this in the back of the net, then we will go through and be into the next round of the Cup. It's obviously, free kicks are one of my favourite things to do. In that sort of position there as well, you can score with majority of players as long as they can hit the free kick alright. I just didn't want to take any risks. I could have used Fabian Delph, but I brought on Barry Banham. He straight away, his first kick of the ball is a free kick. I line it up, I shoot, and it's in the back of the net. It's come off, and his first touch of the game is a goal. I mean, some of the players must be feeling a bit jealous that they didn't get to take it, but we're through. That would mean that we are through to the next round of the League Cup, or the Capital One Cup, whichever you like to choose. Just watch how neatly struck this is, though. The ball, if they would have jumped, probably would have got it. But that means Aston Villa are through to the third round of the Capital One Cup. Either that might have been the first round. I'm not 100% sure. But the next thing you'll be seeing is transfer deadline day. And so in the last episode, you would have seen we got Insigne. I believe you would have seen that. So it's been a long time since we've done a career mode video. I'm sorry I haven't done as many. I just haven't been feeling up to doing it. I don't know. I've been looking at Ultimate Team, and there's going to be lots of Ultimate Team shenanigans going on. You know, I'm a big fan. I think in this you're going to see me go and bring in Insigne, I believe. I can't remember who comes in and who goes out. We'll just have to look, and I'll just talk to you about the channel and general stuff while this goes on. So career mode is going to continue going, and I'd also like to know if you guys would like to see a thing called player career. Now, I was considering doing some stuff with that, and there you see Insigne is actually signed. So now we are permanently signed Insigne, which is very nice indeed. So that's our third and final signing of the transfer window. But yeah, you can do player career, and I'm thinking about doing it with like I don't know, like a young foreign player, maybe French or Argentinian or something like that, or Spanish. Not Brazilian, because I've done a Brazilian one on my own personal terms. And we're loaning out players here just so you guys can see in the background. I could do a player career. I'm going to be doing squad builders. I mean, Budget Beast went down really well, and I'd like to say thank you for doing supporting that. Player reviews I'm going to be doing. I've got some funny player reviews that are going to come up, like trolling player reviews, like you think, oh yeah, he's going to do the Inform Ronaldo, so I just do like a really crap player that no one likes. You got loads of different things like that, and I'm going to go through all of the different squad builders. Maybe do some more, I don't know, maybe do some more OCEs. I hope you might have liked that one. I did when was it? Last week. I think it was last Tuesday or last Monday. It must have been that I did that. So yeah, that was a week ago that was done. And I've got a few people who might be doing some edits for the channel. And as we come into the last 2 hours of the transfer window, nothing big's happened on the day. I just confirmed the signing of Insigne. But Hugo Varna has signed for West Ham. He, in fact, was the first player I got on Ultimate Team. He was the first rare player I got on Ultimate Team, and I got about 1k coins for him. And I was a bit surprised that I got that much for him, because he wasn't even that good. And you'll see now we have got our second match of the episode in the Barclays Premier League against Newcastle United. And I'm just going to show you the goals for this one. And Newcastle get off to a not so best start. We were both very even, and they just pass the ball around our defence, just inside the box. Finds Santon, who plays it to Cisse, gets tackled, back to Santon, into the box, to Chelsea's Demba Ba, we should say, and he puts it in the back of the net in the 50th minute. The game was very even for the rest of it, but my Newcastle have just got a great team there. I remember I did a career mode with them once on my other channel, but lovely ball by Santon on his weaker foot, and Demba Ba using his height and strength. Now, the thing I'd like to ask you guys is, do you think I should do the financial takeover? Now, you're going to see the penalty in the background. I don't think it's a penalty, but they've given it as a penalty in the 88th minute. A bit of a gutter for us, but all's fair. I mean, we'll just get on with it. Would you like me to see me do the financial takeover? I'd love to do it, but it's all down to whether you guys think it's a good idea. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, it could make it a lot more interesting and speed up the process. And I wouldn't be bringing in all these Neymars and I don't know, say Neymar, Falcao, them sort of players. No, I'd bring in players that will grow and become better, because some of the formations and positions are weak. And Newcastle just rubs salt in the wound, 2-0 up, and we just clear the ball. They get it straight back though, and it's so annoying that they were just after they scored their goal, we were just dominating, and they get one more goal, and then they just go and rub salt in the wounds. Demba Ba finds Cisse onside, and that's a lovely finish. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from Cisse. That was beautifully taken. A player I'm very fond of is Papis Demba Cisse. He was amazing last season. This season, not so much. But the French Revolution has beaten Aston Villa 3-0, and you know, all praise to them. They thoroughly deserved it. And it's not exactly the best thing for us at the moment, because we are now lost another Barclays Premier League game. So we are battling relegation. I don't show you the table in this one, but we really need to start stepping up our A game, because we are not looking in the best of positions at the moment. So our final, I can't remember how many games we have in this episode. I believe we have 4 games in this episode. And you can just see that the players are so gutted and so depressed that we can't do it. But our next game is against Swansea City. Now, Swansea City are a team that aren't particularly hard, but are definitely a hard team to play. And as we're at home, we were looking to hopefully get something good out of this game. But you know, I can never guarantee that we're going to get anything out of this game. And they kind of get off to an okay start. 16 minutes in, Danny Graham, beautiful chance, overpowers the finesse, and the Sunderland player mucks it up. And then this is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, how's that a penalty? Someone explain to me, please. Come on, this is annoying. Here's a replay for you. So, Vlar goes in, and Vlar basically, the guy muscles him off mildly, and he goes flying. And somehow that's a penalty. Danny Graham steps up, puts it straight down the middle and in the back of the net. But still, I don't see how that was a penalty against Vlar, because he went to go and tackle in the guy, and he just gets taken out. It's a really weird one from EA, and you know, that is why I'm not the biggest fan of EA Sports decision making. But we are always on the attack in this game, and we get a great chance. This is 90th minute, last ditch. You see now, Kieran Clark gets the header. Now Shay Given was there as well, and I was thinking, could it be that Shay Given is the one that scores it? But no, it was Clark. It's a 90th minute goal. We'll take what we're given. Just watch it again. Look how close it is to Shay Given. Oh, that would have been such a nice goal for Given to score. I don't think I've scored with a goalkeeper legitimately. I mean, I've run up the pitch with goalkeepers in the past and scored goals like that. But that's how the game ends, 1-0, so we pick up a point, a vital point as it were, in our battle against relegation. It's only the start of the season, we're battling relegation. And our third game of the episode is against Watford in the Capital One Cup. Now, we're passing the ball around nicely, and Darren Bent rockets one into the top corner in the 23rd minute. Now, we were very, very dominant in this game. I'm not lying. I brought out the 3-5-2, and I believe I end up going... I haven't played Insigne yet in any of these games. I might have played him in the Newcastle one, actually. But we go for the 3-5-2, but I will eventually, in the next episode, go to 3-4-1-2. But we then go 2-0 up in the 45th minute, thanks to Barry Banham, the free kick scoring header, atrociously brilliant player. 45 minutes in, makes it 2-0, and it's a lovely one by Wilfried Zaha. Lovely header, and Watford are just being absolutely tore apart at this point. So we're 2-0 up, going into half-time. But Watford Watford don't give up. They're one of them teams that I'm like, okay, we can beat them, but they're going to have heart and soul. They're very passionate fans, very passionate club, and they just get this one long ball down the pitch, and it's just played in, and we get away with the first one, we clear it, but they pick up the ball from midfield, tackles are poor, they do nice little passing, and it's just a nice goal, and I can't fault them. And Oostens scores the goal in the 61st minute, putting pressure on Aston Villa to go ahead and bag themselves another goal. Nice turn, as you see, but Shay Given could have done a lot better than he did. Get going a bit more passionately. And Christian Benteke in the 82nd minute secures a third goal to give Aston Villa some security, and he goes and celebrates with Darren Bent. Them two, Benteke and Bent, they're both very good players, and they're my personal favourite strikers, but I'd like to bring in another guy. I might stick Insigne up there sometimes, but he's a centre forward, and he sits off nicely between them two. And we do make a change, and it's actually funny because I do in fact bring on Agbon Lahore for Benteke and Karufa for Ireland, so that was Benteke's last kick of the game. But Watford get one goal back with Oostens again scoring another goal, and this put me under a lot of pressure. You just see here, poor defending. They leave a huge gap, and he just dribbles past, I believe that was Kieran Clark, and very disappointing play by the boys. But, guys, that is how it ends. 3-2 to Aston Villa. We picked up a win there. So we're through to the next round of the Capital One Cup, and we're just hopefully going to push forward. And then we come on to possibly the most positive moment of the episode, really. Southampton are rock bottom of the table, and I was thinking, yes, we can do something, but Southampton get off to a shock start. Well, not shock start, we were dominating the game, and I'm not meaning like, oh yeah, we dominated, we had a few shots. We were literally constantly pounding them, and they just get a little lucky goal, and they're in the 41st minute celebrating, and you know they're going to be, because they're bottom of the table. And look, this is just one chance, and it's in the back of the net. Nice bit of back healing, and they go 1-0 up, and things get worse. In the 43rd minute, they get another goal, so they're 2-0 up, and they've not had any chances. They were the only two chances I can remember them two having in that Southampton having in that first half. It was so annoying because we were just constantly attacking. But then what I felt was they scored one goal and they went ultra defensive, counter attacking, and this is annoying. They were definitely holding backwards. They had their back line so far, and you see here on the attack they only have a few men forward, and they all come forward, and then they make it 3-0. So we're 3-0 down to Southampton, and at this point I was so angry. I mean, I could hit something. You cannot explain how this happens. We're dominating, we have so many shots, and Southampton just get these two free fluke goals, and you know, it's so annoying. And we do go through in the 84th minute and get one back with Gabriel Agbon Lahore. Just shows you though how much we are a good team, because we've bounced back, and you just see squaring it across the face of goal, back of the net, could have scored it with anyone, but it's 3-1, and we actually go ahead and score another one here, corner into the box, 90th minute, Darren Bent, lovely finish, making it 3-2. But I will have to say my goodbyes here, guys. So we do, in fact, lose this game 3-2. Horrible, horrible thing for us. I'd like to say thank you for tuning in. My name is Temps. I'll see you for my other FIFA videos and other content. Bye.